Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan, and welcome to another one of my outrageously amazing, insanely enlightening master keys of creation about how to be the unlimited master of divine creation that you truly are. Please come visit my website at ZaKaiRan.com for more self-empowering goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of reality. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my podcast channel. Anyway, so here we go. Keeping it unreal. Do you want to be right? Or do you want to feel good? The absolutely hilarious Dave Chappelle did a extremely funny and poignant comedy skit on his show entitled When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, where people's stubborn, righteous desire to speak their truth and keep it real by calling someone out gets them in way deeper trouble than if they had just kept their big mouths shut and minded their own business, instead chose a much easier path of just letting the situation go and letting go of their sanctimonious need to be judge, jury, and executioner, and without the need to prove their superiority or how right they are and how wrong the other person is, and their stubborn need to be right totally blows up in their faces, because whatever you fight against, you will attract more of that thing or person or situation. So if someone has supposedly done you wrong or is acting in some way that society and you typically would judge as wrong or bad or unethical, etc., and you feel the need to speak up and call this person out and expose them, expose their dastardly deeds for all to see, so that everyone knows the truth that will guarantee to embarrass them and make everyone else uncomfortable, just so you can feel superior in your judgment, especially if you're feeling the need to prove your virtuousness and bring the other person down to elevate yourself. Ask yourself, do I need to be right? Do I need to be superior in this situation? Or do I want to feel good instead? Would I prefer to just mind my own business and be happy regardless of what anybody else is doing? Do I need to call this lover, husband, wife, friend, child, co-worker, parent, sibling, boss, politician, etc. out and prove to them and the world how much of an inconsiderate bitch or bastard they are, thusly making them feel bad and everyone else around feel bad, because we're focused on somebody's faults rather than their goodness, and most importantly, make myself feel bad, even though I may feel superior, I may feel more powerful by doing my act of aggression and revenge, etc. But make myself feel bad because I'm being a tattletale. I'm being a dibber-dauber, as they say in Australia. If I'm being a snitch, and I'm focused on unwanted behavior, and feel bad because I'm acting like judge, jury, and executioner, which it always does. Anytime you judge, you will feel bad because you're out of alignment with your source. Do I want to take that course of action, or would I prefer to feel good instead by focusing on something else entirely that is easy to like, love, and appreciate, so that I feel better? Because the truth of the matter is, you're not responsible for how other people act, but you are responsible for the kind of people you are attracting with your thoughts, beliefs, and vibration. In other words, if you always have to keep it real and be the judge, jury, and executioner of humanity, well, you'll continually attract more and more despicable people doing despicable things, and all you will see is despicable, immoral acts of debauchery for you to continually judge, sentence, and execute, and keep it real about. And your life will suck royally because you will miss all the goodness and joy and fun in life and the goodness in people. And you won't attract any of the good people that you actually want in your life because all you focus on is the scumbags and the bastards and the bitches. All of the fun people will be in Ibiza while you're in hell. You make sure you got to say Ibiza. You don't say Ibiza. Ibiza. All the fun people will be in Ibiza while you're in proverbial hell, focused on being it real. The other key factor to consider is if someone has done something to you that you have decided is wrong or disrespectful or dishonorable or inconsiderate, etc. Well, I have bad news for you, Bunky. You attracted that person and you attracted their behavior because you are a vibrational match to that behavior because of your limited thinking. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it's just the truth. And the sooner you admit it, the more empowered you will be and the more fun life you will lead. So, judge all you want and keep it real all you want, but who you should be keeping it real with is you, not anybody else. Because contrary to what you and society believes, there is no such thing as victimhood because there is no such thing as assertion. There is only attraction. No one can assert disrespect upon you, or no one can assert dishonor upon you. You attract the disrespect because you don't respect yourself enough to focus on good feeling things that you want. Instead, you diss yourself by focusing on bad feelings things that you don't want and attract more bad feeling things you don't want. You have made being right more important than feeling good. You've made feeling superior better than being compassionate and feeling good. And understanding that people do bad things just because they're already in pain, they're already wounded, they're already cut, they've already been stabbed, they're already bleeding in the street, and that's why they act that way. So the question you always want to ask yourself is, do I want to be right or do I want to feel good? Do I want to prove my superiority by pointing out the weaknesses and faults of others? Or would I rather feel good by pointing out the good qualities about others? And does it feel more empowering to say that person is acting like an asshole because I have attracted their despicable behavior with my past limited thinking? But hey, no worries, I can adjust my thinking and attract better people and better behavior into my life. Or does it feel good to believe that you are a helpless, powerless, disrespected, dishonored victim and therefore need to feel powerful, need to exert some sort of revenge with your judgment and judging their despicable behavior and proving to the world that you are somehow superior because you are a big-ass victim and they're a big-ass perpetrator? Not understanding that they go together like a horse and carriage, like love and marriage. Can't have one without the other. Choice 2 is the typical human go-to reaction of judging, playing the victim game, but does it feel good? Of course not, because it's not true. You're not a victim. You create everything in your life. No one's helpless. No one's powerless. No one's unworthy. It never feels good to judge anyone for anything because your own source, who you truly are as source, the inner you, the bigger part of you, The God you truly are, the goddess you truly are, never judges anyone for any reason. That would be stupid. So if you judge anyone, you are out of alignment with who you truly are as source. You're out of alignment with God. God is not judgmental. God is unconditionally loving in nature, contrary to what the stupid-ass religions have preached for 10,000 years. So when you judge anyone, you're out of alignment with who you truly are as source, and you're believing a lie that you and others are helpless, powerless, unworthy victims, which is a complete falsehood. It is bullshit. It is a big pile of brontosaurus poop. And to keep it really real, you better realize the real truth that you and everyone are all completely 100% empowered by the law of attraction and by your infinitely powerful, godlike nature as an immortal, unlimited creator to literally create anything you desire. And there is no force judging your desires as immoral or sinful or unethical or unreasonable or unrealistic or difficult or impossible, etc. So if you want to create a life that is filled with nonstop joy, love, well-being, and abundance, well then, don't keep it real, baby. Keep it unreal, yeah. Keep it unreal, because current reality is not really current reality. What currently exists isn't even really real. It is old reality, because it has already been created. And focusing on current reality just creates more of the same old stuff. To create a new, better, more fun, more abundant reality, you got to keep it unreal. You got to think about the fun things that you want to create, not the stuff you have already created. You are an unlimited, eternal creator of new stuff, of new inspirations. You are not here to copy everything everyone else does and has done on planet Earth. You're not here to look at what society has done of the good stuff and try to be like that. Or avoid the bad stuff that they're doing and not be like that. You're here to create new things that have never existed before. You're here to act in ways that have never been acted before. You're here to think in ways that have never been thought before. You're here to create amazing ideas in art and wonderful, beautiful things that have never been created before. You're here to say things and write things and preach about things that have never been said before. Praise the law. Not Lord, praise the law. Praise the law of attraction. You're an inspired creator of masterpieces, not a paint by numbers painter. I love that analogy. So keep it unreal, and you will have an absolute ball down here on planet Earth. Guaranteed. And the master key to keeping it unreal is to pay no attention to current reality. Pay no attention to what anyone else is doing, except for the good stuff that you like. Pay attention to the good stuff that's easy to like, love, and appreciate. Pay no attention to the things that are not easy to like, love, and appreciate. Very simple, very easy. That's how you create what you want. That's how to live an amazing, joyful, abundant, happy, healthy, fulfilling life. Don't focus on the crappy stuff. You'll just attract crappy stuff. Appreciate the crappy stuff because it gave you clarity about what you don't like, which gives you clarity about what you do like. And now, focus on what you do like and do want. Do as Jesus, a.k.a. Yeshua ben Joseph, instructed, and turn your cheek Turn your attention away from what's real and unwanted and focus on your delicious, fun, unreal desires. Focus only on what you like, love, and appreciate, that is thriving and growing and doing well. You want more of that. And focus on the joyful feelings of being, doing, and having your desires, whether they're physically here, there, or not. That's magical creation. So I hope you enjoyed my podcast, Keeping It Unreal. And you remember it every day to keep it unreal. And it helps you create what's unreal into your physical reality, to have tons of real fun, love, abundance, and well-being, and joy, and adventure, and freedom, etc. And make sure to watch the hilarious Dave Chappelle show, one of the funniest skit comedy shows and funniest guys ever created. Especially the funniest comedy skit ever made in all history, the black KKK guy. Absolutely the funniest bit ever created in all history. Thank you, Dave Chappelle, for reminding us that life is a fucking joke. Nothing is serious going on down here, and the purpose of life is joy and fun. The purpose of life is joy and fun. The purpose of life is joy and fun. Remember that. That's your chant. That's your mantra. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I know you did. It was freaking amazing. I enjoyed doing it. I mean, I write this stuff, and I forget how freaking good it is until I do it, and then I go, wow, that was freaking amazing. This one was really good. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, my podcast channel, The Master Keys of Creation. Come visit me at ZaKaiRan.com for more self-empowering goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate, creative reality. My name is ZaKaiRan, Atkan Wi Shi Han, and I am not from planet Earth. That's right, well, my body is, but my spirit is not. And I'm here to help you remember that you are an unlimited master of divine creation, and you have the power and freedom to create the joy, love, well-being, and abundance and fun you desire. Thanks again for watching my video, listening to this podcast, and I wish you immense joy and abundance on your magnificent journey of divine creation. And, of course, make life a holiday, make life an adventure, make life fun.